Hi traders, it's Tomek here and welcome in my weekly Forex Forecast. First, let me start from some trades which we took last week. And the first one is Euro Dollar. This is both trades which I will show you are aggressive. It's not in the classic way of trading, it's like a bounce trading. But let's see what exactly we did here. And the first is Euro Dollar. And Euro Dollar, as I don't know if you remember from last forecast that I said that we might be in the range. So after retesting those previous tops, possible lower high maybe on the weekly, there is a chance that price will reach the 36 EMA with the area of the support, maybe with this small trend line coming from the daily chart. And so what we did here was situation that price was pushing down. It was aggressive entry because it was around the daily support zone, as you can see here. But of course, as long as we know this, we can still try with low risk. The idea was this 4-hour chart trend line. Yes, situation was that price was simply bouncing. We had this nice retracement to this trend line, and 1-hour chart, as you can see, price play around. There was a retest, and the signal was ideally on our live trading room. There was a spike, and we just jump in. 2 targets were out. Right now, this is our bonus lot, and we can even trail this stop loss a little bit lower, and the stop loss was very tiny. We had around 17, I think. So right now price moved almost 100, so this is good profit. And our goal is of course trend line and the support zone. So if really price would like to go here, we'll get around 10 to 1. Yes, so we will see. This is first pair. Right now, if you want to trade on the euro dollar, what you can do, you have to wait for retracements and look for the retracements to the 36 to the trend line. After retracement, short scenarios, day trading situations, because everything is late here, and aim this trend line with the support zone. GBP US dollar, another aggressive way of trading, bounce trading. Again, last week I discussed about possible situation like that, but the case was that this trend line, we can draw it in this way or a little bit different. But we also said that this might be a situation, another lower high, and maybe price will drop again to the previous bottom or next area of support. Okay, so on the daily chart, as you can see, no, there was more room to target this line. But if we draw that with different angle, we connect more spikes, more touches, we had this line. Okay, and we treat this also this as a false breakout on the daily chart, because price went retested this, went lower, went up. Usually if we have continuation or price continues, but it looked like a false breakout. So what we said, that we decided to jump in aggressively as a bounce trade. For our chart, we have this situation. We have lower low, we had lower high. Okay, and we miss exactly the entry, but during our sessions, price was around this zone, so we jump in anyway, and we place stop loss was here. First target was already hit somewhere around this zone, or here, I don't know, here somewhere around this area. And now we have the second target, and stop loss was trailed. So basically we can immediately start to trail next week, probably stop loss to this break even. So this is winning trade. There is also trend line which you can use for next possible entries and opportunities if you want to jump in into this trade. Again, idea is that we will be maybe let me delete this and that that price will start to move between those two zones. Okay, so this is the situation. So short entries, again aggressive, because we are around the 36 EMA. We took it as a bounce. We can still be kicked out, maybe price yes, because we don't know if price will drop like that. There is a chance that we'll get this, yes, and then another. So if we get this, if we are stopped out here, we will be looking for another short bounce entry. Whenever price, of course, breaks this trend line, then we can look for longs. So now let's go to watch list. There was also Aussie dollar, New Zealand dollar, aggressive trade. It was losing trade. Yes, so basically we took 3 trades last week, and we can also show you Aussie dollar, New Zealand dollar. Just and Aussie dollar, New Zealand dollar, we just took it in the possible retracement. Retracement here. This situation, yes, also bounce. Yes, I'll also bounce on this 1, 2, 3. Yes, we took it here. Unfortunately, price didn't continue immediately in our way. It stopped out. There is a chance that price will drop now, but we were prepared for that. Okay, so we didn't expect that price will go immediately. CADJPY, this is from our watch list. Now, I think we did this also last week. Resistance, trend line, price stopped right now around this zone, so maybe bigger retracement on the weekly time frame. A daily chart shows slowly weakness because it's making double top. Okay, so this is interesting. However, previously we also had lower highs, but price still continued to go lower. This might be situation that we will be in this range. Maybe we will see. Now price is pointing down. Of course, we are still in the powerful uptrend without doubt. Okay, so keep in mind about that. We also have this trend line, which is like it's not exactly close to the 36 EMA. So I will just use the 36 EMA as a trend following EMA. And now only day trading scenarios, you see clearly that price is pointing down. So you can look for retracements back to the 36 EMA here. Back to the trend line, and then look for possible short scenarios to target this area of support. Okay, so this is what we can do right now on the CADJPY. If price, let's say you won't get any entries and price will reach straightforward, will push down to this level, we can look for possible long bounce entries here because this is support with the daily 36 EMA, and try to aim again this resistance. GBPN, also this is pointing out strongly, but you see weekly chart, it's making right now possible spike, which might tell us that we'll get finally this retracement. Daily chart is breaking, 12 EMA is pointing down. We don't have a good trend line here. The best is here, okay, with multiple touches is here, but it's far away from our price action. So again, we will use the 36 EMA. If we go to 4-hour chart, let's try to draw some trend lines here. And if you pay attention, we have a good line here, and price started to break this line. There is also support on the 4-hour time frame. So of course, short scenarios will be against the main direction. Ideally, we would like to get 4-hour chart confirmation. So something like that will be our, a little bit maybe higher, back to the 36 EMA. Then you can look for short entries against the main direction and target daily 36 EMA. If you are not interested in such trades, look for price to retest the 36 and then look for potential long scenarios. Okay, so this is one opportunity. Second opportunity is this, that if price stops here and start to push up, we can still look for long scenarios, target previous stops. Of course, it will be late. Not exactly price might reach this, so low risk, but it's also possible. If we go to 1-hour time frame, we have a situation with this price, you see stopped here. So basically it ideally, yes, at least some breakouts, and then you can do also day trading, scalping scenarios, etc. Okay, so this is what we have. Again, this is aggressive area because we discussed about the sells against the main move. So always is better to take the trades with the main direction. It's much easier. So if you don't like something, don't take it. USD Swiss franc in the range, as you can see, weekly time frame is in the range where we are On the lows, however, there is still a room to go lower, but maybe before price continue, we'll get retracement back to the 36 CMA. This was monthly chart. This is weekly. So now it's interesting. This resistance with the 36 is another opportunity for us to look for short bounce entries again. Okay. Right now, there will be only opportunity to trade in the range. Okay. Range is not so clear. I mean, because we also had, we can also draw a trend line like that. Okay, so or different angle, something like this. So that's why it's not so perfect range, because we also had, you see, situations that price haven't reached exactly the bottoms. So if you want to connect as much spikes as possible, this will be our support, this will be our resistance. Okay, so it's not so perfect. I like to see clearly that price is, moving between the levels. So this is like a lowest point of the resistance, this is highest point of the resistance. Like to leave it in the middle. So I really would like to see that price is here somewhere around this zone and short bounce entries. But now, if you like, you can still do day trading. Yes, if price, let's say, create a 4-hour chart long 1 2 3, you can look for long scenarios with the main direction. Yes, so if price reach this, long bounce by entries target this zone, but again, low risk, or you wait patiently for price to reach this area, short bounce entries. 1 hour time frame, a little bit ugly because it's not exactly bouncing on the 36 EMA. You see, it's breaking 36 here, here, also here. A little bit funny candles. So 4-hour chart looks a little bit better. So this is what we have on this pair. And USDN, it's also pointing up. However, you see again, we started to get the spike. The highest point is still up here, so there is still a room to move up. For retracement, there is also space. Now, on the daily chart, again on Orient pairs, it's not so easy to draw trend line. So we just use the 36 EMA. Price started to retrace. So if retrace to the 36, the only line close to the 36 is this here. You wait for the retracements and you look for buys, target previous stop, and then next area if price decide to continue. Lower time frames, entries opportunities also are possible. Retracement to the 4-hour chart 36. When price starts to break this, you can look for 15-minute, 5-minute entries, yes, and look for late scenarios. This is 4-hour chart trend line. More aggressive traders. Let me just quickly check it. 1-hour time frame. 1-hour time frame is also a little bit noisy. So this is the problem. I wouldn't try to sell it as long as this 4-hour chart is holding. Okay, so I wouldn't sell here. This is only 30 pips. I would pay attention for price to reach this zone here. I would be more interested to go long because with the main direction. And if this is broken, then possible short scenarios. But keep in mind to target that your target is 36 EMA. So there might be not enough room. But of course, we need to see when price and how price will break this. Okay. I also wouldn't trade this area because previously price liked to break 36 CMA, but really didn't go lower. It's still play around and always pointing up. Okay, and gold. What we can say about the gold? No, it's still pushing up. The case is that, as of course, we don't have historical highs because it's making new highs right now. We have this spike. It's still pointing up, but the problem is price action right now on the 1-hour chart. You see, it's very ugly with those spikes. So the only thing will be this. Okay, this retracement maybe to that, and then short scenarios target daily trend line, daily 36 CMA. So this is The first, second will be, now we need to see some better momentum. Yeah, so we need to see the price making new higher high, something like that. It will be enough, or like this, so some nice momentum, not the chart like that. Then after retracement, you can still buy it, or on the lower time frames, make look for late entries in the momentum if we have anything there. Okay, if you don't like here short, another option, if you are not interested to trade against the main direction, then it's very easy, but more patience is needed. You wait for retracement back to the 36 CMA, back to the trend line, and then you continue to buy this. So guys, I hope you enjoyed. Thanks a lot for watching this video, and we here next week. See you. Bye bye.